If you're a fashion brand, what if you could see all of your competitors' ads, all of the fastest growing brands that are selling fashion products in one place? You could see all of their ads, the ads they kept turned on the longest, and the ads that they're currently using to find new customers. Would that help inform your strategy? Well, I'm taking a look at in Foreplay here, and I can see every fashion brand from the biggest to the fastest growing to even my direct competitors, which might be a little bit smaller, right? I'm going to take a look at one here. I'm just going to close my eyes and pick one at random. Let's pick this one. Cuts, awesome. A leader in men's fashion, a competitor of True Classic, a pretty good brand, maybe a little bit worse than True Classic. We'll see. So we can see here their longest running ads and the ones that they've kept turned on. So these are their active ads, and we can see here up in the top right which ones they've kept running and how long. We can see that this one, which is a DPA, a dynamic product ad, showing each user the product that they're most likely to purchase, has been running for 183 days. This next one, which is a graphic in a split screen fashion, text on the left, photography on the right, and we actually have photography on the left as well. It's a close-up of the product as the background for the text. It says Fool's defining shade, very cool, very bold, introducing steel, right? The steel colorway, the steel variant of their pant product. Let's save that to our swipe file so that we can send that to our creative teams later. We've got another one of these launched on the same day, September 7th, running for 161 days, which is another split screen with just a different lifestyle photography shot on the right. And then finally, we're moving into video. Let's check this out. Okay, so maybe this music is very ear-catching for some people. Maybe it works. I mean, they've been running for this for, again, 161 days. Because all of these ads have been running for the same amount of time, these last three, this makes me feel that either these are the ones that they kept turned on when they turned everything else off, or they're not launching a high volume of ads. We can actually find that out in a second here, but I just want to make a comment about this music. It's really annoying. I don't like it. Maybe it helps sell their new steel variant of this pant, but for me, that would be something to swipe past, right? All right, let's find out if these are winning ads or if these are just ads that were launched on that day, on September 7th, and they didn't launch anything else. So let's open it up and take a look at the metadata for this ad. We can see here we have an AI ad analysis. This is targeting fashion conscious individuals. We know that the creative targets these people, but I want to know when they launched this ad, did they launch other ads that they turned off and this is actually the winner? Let's find out. So we can come into Spider here, click plus, search for that brand, cuts right at the top here and add it to Spider brands. Now in my list of spiders, and I can add that to a folder if I'm working with my fashion brand and I want them to be in a specific place, but I'm just going to open up cuts and we're going to find out if that ad was a winning ad or just one of the only ads that they launched on that day and one of the only ads that they have live. So I'm going to add those filters back in, the longest running and still time turned on. And we can see here, if I open up creative tests, this is like spying into their ad account. I'm going to scroll all the way back to September 7th when they launched that ad, and we're going to find out whether this ad was a winner. And it looks like it was. They had some other ads that they ran, like this video ad, which has a pretty interesting hook. Arguably less annoying music, some really cool shots, very highly produced, some slow-mo, some feature call-outs here as well. They turned it off. 4 days later, they found that this probably wasn't working. Hey, you know, maybe if they kept it turned on, they would have found that it worked in the long run and just needed more time. But after 4 days, 4 of these ads were turned off. This image ad as well, which is pulling out a zoom of the product and the material with the headline, "Design meets durability." Very cool. And let's take a look at some of these other winning ads from that date as well. So we've got this one, Color of Fall. We've got those 2 split screens. Very cool. What about their other creative launches? We can see here that on September 19th, they launched 5 ads and only 1 is still running. Unless cuts are in the game of burning money, we can assume that that one that they kept turned on is the winning ad. Let's see here which ad that was. Awesome. Let's take a look at this. So 5 ads, 4 of them turned off, only 1 still running. And it's this ad, it's this dynamic creative with a story and a square placement for different options. It looks like it's actually a flexible ad because we have multiple different assets in here, multiple different square assets and vertical assets as well. And it looks like this is a quantity for price offer, right? So this could inform our promotional offer strategy. We have a 2-pack priced at $140 with a slash-through pricing of $172. It's very cool. We can see the fit being merchandised, but we can also see the products on a white background, right? On that white background, they look a little bit boring, but on that model, they look very cool. So let's go and save that to our swipe file so that we can use that in our creative. We can do an AI analysis as well and find out that this is also targeting fashion conscious people, but we've got security here, we've got esteem, and we've got engagement. I can definitely see esteem and engagement in here. Engagement being, we're making a very clear offer for what it is that we're offering the customer who's scrolling through their feed. And esteem, because this is a very confident man walking down the street, he looks good. And security as well, this is a strong look, right? This isn't something that is fragile. We're communicating a lot of security. And it says your wardrobe essentials, right? We've got the essentials being given to us. So yeah, I can see all of this AI analysis in this ad. Cool, let's check their ad account and see if we can find any more winners. On January 24th, 2025, they launched 8 ads and only 1 is still live. Let's check that one out. So we've got lifestyle photography, your companions for an escape, explore. I can't read that. It's too hard for me to read. Maybe when it's full screen on a phone, it's taking up your whole phone screen. It's easier to read, but I can't read that. But scrolling through these images, it looks like this is another flexible ad. We have a bunch of different vertical images in here, different lifestyle photography, different dimensions as well. 18 different images in here. Very cool ad. Some feature callouts talking about different collections, talking about the premium materials, the style. I'm going to save it to our swipe file so we can relay it to the creative team later as well. Awesome. Let's check out some more creative tests. On February 5th, the creative team and the media buying team at Cuts launched 10 ads and only 1 is still running. Let's check out that one winning ad. Win My Year. Very cool. FTS collection by Cuts. Rigorous focus on my professional life and side hustles, taking every opportunity that comes my way. Sound body, sound mind, secure storage. All right, so weaving in the product with the goals of this person. Win your year in Cuts. Let's save that one. I like this. This is aspirational, right? It's not just aspirational in the sense that you could look like this guy who is a model, who is beautiful, but it's aspirational in the sense that it's saying what you could achieve and how you could achieve it with some of the unique features of Cuts clothing. This is very cool. I like how it calls out active adults here with the creative targeting, because this adult is being very active in the creative. But the AI analysis talks about competence, empowerment, and achievement. And I couldn't align with that more. This is definitely about achieving your goals, being competent and pursuing them, and being empowered to do that as well. With this text, it's almost completely separate from the product for some of these slides, where it's a real focus on this individual with some very relatable goals to the type of customer that they have. Awesome. So that's how a brand that is competing in fashion, trying to launch the best ads, could use a tool like Foreplay to understand exactly what their competitors are doing, exactly what the market leaders are doing, and use any tool at their disposal, whether that's AI, UGC creators, influencers, to create the best product based on what is actually working in the market right now. Thanks so much.